Testing. T minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Turkey sandwich. Ollie, oxen free. LA, are you there, girl? Are you there? Waiting for the audio to kick in on my end so I can successfully do the sound quality checks. So Ollie, oxen free. LA, are you there? Present. LA is here and present and accounted for. And looking good too on a thumping Thursday. Let's do this. Meow, meow, meow. Shimmoo, 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 moo, shimmoo, shimmoo, shimmoo. Hey, what's going on? My name is LA, pronounced like LA, like the city. I'm not from there, but I'm breezy. Welcome to another Thursday. You are watching Freestyle Thursdays, y'all. It is my Friday. Ooh, I had me a good show yesterday. Thank you so much for all my peeps who came in. We did the really intentionally long show with Baskethead, and that was fun. So while I wait for the room to fill, I'll get my things going over here. Click that over to the right and get my topic of discussion set up for today. I will have a topic of discussion, of course. But who knows if I'm going to stick to it, because once again, this is Freestyle Thursdays, y'all. So while I wait for my cool peeps to come in, I will be doing business as usual. And that business as usual is finishing getting my setup going. I'm in the dashboard right now. Oh man, y'all, I'm so happy it's Friday for me. I had a good breakfast. I ate a lot. I actually ate more food than I had planned. But I did say on Tuesday, I believe, when I was talking about the up-and-coming event with Baskethead, that I was going to reward myself and celebrate and eat a lot of food. So that's what I did. Ooh, it was so good. So I'm going to put Garfield the Cat in there. That's what I'll talk about today, Garfield. I like the Garfield commercial that I've been seeing lately where Garfield is at the veterinarian and the veterinarian has Garfield sit on the scale, and she basically tells him, honey, you overweight. And so the summary of the commercial is, you know, pets need medical care too. Especially if you're going to be feeding them people food. Oh my gosh. There's a commercial where it's like, that's why you don't feed the people. That's why you don't feed the pets people food. You're not supposed to, right? Heck no. Alright, so before I get into the people food of it all, let me get my notes down here, because that's what I'm talking about. Today is Freestyle Thursdays, so I'll put 10, 20, what is it, 10, 20, 10, 23, 23, 25, what is it, Freestyle Thursdays. This is really cool. So Garfield, Garfield, the cat. Garfield commercial. I am alive, reporting to work, prompt, ready, and on time. While I wait for the room to fill in, I'm going to see what's going on with the latest news. Latest cat news. Let's see here. What can I put in here? I want to see what's going on today with foods. No, this is Freestyle Thursday. I want to see what's going on today with not Nintendo 64. Oh man, the AI overview gonna there's nothing going on today, LA, with Nintendo 64. That's what's happening. Nothing. So as of October 23rd, 2025, there are no specific major new... Dang! AI overview is messy like people. I asked, what's going on today with Nintendo 64? As of October 23rd, 2025, no specific major newsworthy events happened with the classic Nintendo 64 console today. The last significant update related to Nintendo 64 or N64 came in early September 2025. Well, heck, I didn't even know they had something going on back then, so that's still recent. So the latest significant update related to Nintendo 64 or N64 came in early September 2025, when a new game was released on Nintendo Switch Online services. However, several developments from 2025 continue to be relevant to N64 fans. Yes, relevant, because the way AI Overview opened up the answering of the question, it rolled right in with exactly what I thought. It ain't gonna be nothing here for you to see. Hey, good morning. Thank you so much. Have a good everything. So I'm like, the way it's reading, it's like there's not any information, but there is, guys, there's information. So I'm going to read some more. We've got new N64, which is Nintendo 64 games on Nintendo Switch Online in September 2025. It reads as follows. Nintendo added the 1998 Forsaken 64 to Nintendo 64's collection, available for Switch Online expansion pack members. So you got to be a member. I mean, everyone is trying to make you be a member. It's not enough they want you to subscribe. Now they want you to become a member. And then on top of that, there's tiers within there. Now you can be the XXXP member. And you can be a member bigger than that. Look, I understand memberships. I'm well with it. I'm all for it. But if you're going to offer a membership, please let it be worthy of us taking the risk and the gamble on putting our money there. That's all I'm saying. Don't offer a membership and there's nothing in there for us. Nothing in there for us. What's going on, guys? Thank you for coming in. Good morning. It is 5:04 Eastern Standard Time here in the grand state of Georgia. Thank you so much for the hearts. I see them. I appreciate it. It really means a lot. And it looks pretty too. My name is LA, pronounced like LA, like the city. I'm not from there, but I'm breezy. Good morning to all of you. Where are you coming from? What time is it where you are? What are you eating this morning? Or what do you plan to eat this morning? You can provide that information if you want to. I asked, but you don't have to answer. And that's the same rule here with me. I don't necessarily have to answer the question, but if you don't ask, you will not know. While I wait for more people to come and hang out with me, I'm going to keep on reading the latest news on N64, known as Nintendo 64, because I did not know there was information with it. I thought it was over. So it says here, Analog 3D console delays. The highly anticipated Analog 3D, a third-party console designed to play original Nintendo 64 cartridges in 4K resolution. Wow! Not 4K. Has been delayed again. Delayed again. As of late 2004. The company was aiming for a 2025 release, but it has now been pushed back to the fourth quarter of 2025, which is right now, guys. We are well into the fourth quarter. So perhaps we can hear some news coming up now. But what I typed in, what is the latest news? And that didn't pop up at the top. So as of late 2024, the company was aiming for a 2025 release, which is pretty much right now, guys, right? But it has now been pushed back to the fourth quarter due to unspecified issues. Other third-party N64 projects, other new Nintendo 64 related hardware such as the Magic X handheld focused on N64 emulation continues to be covered by retro gaming and other outlets. So that's a little fun fact in the beginning of my day to get things started, to get you guys started. I have my tea, I have my water, I have my cereal. I like to sing. I'm singing and dancing. I have my Fruit Loops here. What are you guys munching on? Oh, and these are so good. Do you guys remember the Fruit Loops Jumbo Puffs? Well, I do. And it seems as though, to me, they're getting bigger. The Fruit Loop Puffs are getting bigger. So let me type this in on here. Let me add this in here. Now, that's a good question. Let us know. Let me know. Let us know. Should I put me? I'm gonna capitalize that too, y'all. I'm typing on my cellular phone. Hey, KNOW. Let me know. And I want to put a spaceship in here with a heart. Oh, let's make it pink. You're gonna see what I'm talking about when I finish. There it is. I get to put a little talkie thing on here. Yay. Put you over there. Not in front of my face. Stop it. Okay, dog. All up in my face. All up in the way. So start Q&A. It should pop up. There we go. What's going on, Chile? Good morning. Thank you so much for coming in. It is 5:08 a.m. ET time over here in the grand state of Georgia. Georgia. So while I was waiting for the room to fill up and to help me get my voice up and going, I asked AI Overview, what's the latest news going on in Nintendo 64? I'm like, Nintendo 64? It's no news going on Nintendo 64. Nintendo 64 is over with. That's pretty much the answer I thought I was going to get. But it was like this. There are no specific major newsworthy events happening with the classic Nintendo 64 console today. I'm like, well, dang. AI Overview getting messy. But there's some bullet points where Nintendo 64 is in full effect. But from my understanding, Nintendo 64 has pretty much melted into the Nintendo Switch. So that's where we are today. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you, and you, yeah, for coming to the show. So today I'm going to be talking about Garfield the Cat. Dynamite. Cat. Woo, dynamite. So I'm actually going to get started. First, I'm going to put some cats in the chat. CAT spells cat. So let's see here. CAT. Cat. Oh, there's a black cat. I like black cats because when I was growing up, they were like deemed scary and nobody liked to be around them. The whole reason why I gravitate to the black cat. I'm not sure if people feel some type of way about cats nowadays in reference to the black cat being scary, but that's one of the whole reasons why I like the black cat, because it scared people. So the black cat, are people still scared of it? I'm going to ask that too. See how much I can fit in with my allotted time. Uh-oh, I wrote those words too close together. So right here, actually, I know the title is called Garfield, but I'm very curious about this whole black cat thing, and it's still in the topic of cats, so, because Garfield is. So let me ask, are people today still afraid of black cats? We're about to find out, y'all. This is something I need to know. AI mode, please and thank you. Are people still afraid of black cats? While fear of black cats have decreased significantly, superstitions persist and negatively impact the adoption rates. Oh man, that's terrible, man. So it's starting out with a bang, y'all. Let me put this in here. Hey, there we go. So while fear of black cats have decreased significantly, superstitions persist and negatively impact the adoption rates of black cats in many Western countries. Negative associations with black cats date back to the Middle Ages, when they were linked to witchcraft and evil. Not witchcraft and evil! Oh, call the doctor! I said, 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 yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. I said, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Thank you guys. That was a great, was it trio or duet? High five to all of y'all. So it says black cats in many Western countries. Negative associations with black cats date back to the Middle Ages. Middle Ages. What's going on? Thank you for coming in, MacArthur. Negative association with black cats date back to the Middle Ages, when they were linked to witchcraft and evil, and the misconceptions continue to affect their perception today. Oh, that's too bad. Evidence of the lingering superstitions. Lower adoption rates, y'all. Research shows that black cats have the lowest adoption rate at of any coat color in urban animal shelters in the U.S. Why? Black cats are amazing. And then when they go, all you see are their teeth that look like fangs. What's going on? Thank you for coming in. So we have lower adoption rates. Researchers show that black cats have the lowest adoption rate of any coat color in urban animal shelters in the U.S. and highest, oh no, not highest euthanasia rates. Some studies claim this is a misconception due to the higher number of black cats in shelters. Really? But rescue organizations in the UK have also reported that black cats take longer to rehome. They're so precious, and when they fill out, you see how their coats look? Their coats are so shiny. They're like, look, black cats when they're adults, and you take care of their coats, they look like mirrors, you know? So Halloween restrictions. Why do they have Halloween restrictions? We're about to see in a minute. Let's see here. We have, why are they restricted? Excuse me. Many shelters and rescue organizations historically restricted or suspended black cat adoptions. Why? Around Halloween. Wow. So yeah, because it's a fetish. You don't want to have people coming in for Halloween specifically for black cats, because you don't know if they're going to get rid of them the next day. The intentions are alarming, so I understand that. So Halloween restrictions. Many shelters and rescue organizations historically restricted or suspended black cat adoptions around Halloween. While this practice is becoming less common, it stems from the unfounded fear that black cats are at higher risk of being, harmed during the holidays. Now, I didn't think it was going to get this tough. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? Yes, we know what you're saying. No, do you really know what I'm saying? Yes, we know what you're saying. So moving forward with that, let me put this in here. This is good. We have here, where's my heart? Hey, where my heart's at? HEART. There we go. Negative folklore. Ooh, negative folklore. Negative folklore, LA. Negative folklore. Negative folklore. Some people still believe that a black cat crossing your path is a sign of bad luck. Dun, dun, dun. This is not a universal belief in other cultures, such as Japan, Scotland. Black cats are considered good luck. Exactly. Thank you guys so much for coming in and pressing the like button. I really appreciate it. We are already with 4 likes in the heezy, and we've only just begun. Dun, 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 dun. We've only just begun. So I like black cats. Oh, look it. I thought that was the end of the article, but there's something here. So let me look for a black cat. BLACK. At the same time, there's more stuff at the bottom, y'all. That's not even what I wanted to put in there. I wanted black cats, not all this. Let me try again. There we go. At the same time, many people today are not afraid of black cats and actively seek them out as companions. Shouts out to AI Overview and AI Everything that's been helping me power through successfully on YouTube. I am currently talking about the positive sides of black cats for the record. At the same time, many people today are not afraid of black cats and actively seek them out as companions. Positive perceptions in many cultures and among many cat owners, black cats are seen as beautiful, affectionate, and protective. Isn't that right? High five to the black cats. Celebrating black cats initiatives like the UK's National Black Cat Day. Oh, wow, that's really cool. They have a National Black Cat Day. Where they do that at? Y'all, did you know they had a National Black Cat Day in the UK and it's celebrated on the 27th? So it's coming up right now. It's on October 27th, and free adoption events during Black Friday are aimed at dispelling myths and encouraging the adoption of black cats. Oh my gosh, that's so adorable. I want to read that again. Celebrating black cats initiatives like the UK's National Black Cat Day on October 27th and free adoption events during Black Friday are aimed at dispelling myths and discouraging the adoption of black cats. Thank you. You're welcome. Please push the like button when you come in or you're just passing through. Okay, thank you for that. No bias for fear. Okay. No bias or fear. National Animal Welfare Organization. Our Animal National Welfare Organization have confirmed that there's no evidence to support the idea that black cats are more likely to be harmed around Halloween or that they bring bad luck. And that's the information in reference to black cats. Since we're talking about the subject of cats and Garfield and stuff, I started out asking, are people today still afraid of black cats? You know, it's Halloween and all. So in my summary or whatever, the AI overview, oh boy, AI overview provided. LA, that's unprofessional. Leave me alone. I'm here on time. With a smile on my face. I am not happy to be here vibes. Let the girl yawn in peace. Dang, she's here. I know that's right, girl. So I understand why it's another country where they, at once upon a time, they're not practicing it anymore. They will refrain from the selling of black cats until Halloween passed. Because you don't know what the people's intentions are. Oh, let's get a black cat for the Halloween party to be so cool. And then we're done, we'll just get rid of it. You don't know if their heart is really there for the cat or just there so it could be a party perk. So I do understand that too. I would want, if I had a cat shelter, I probably would want to do that as well. I will probably want to specify in just all black cats for that reason. You know, they need a good home too. What's going on? You ain't ready to party too. Meow, meow, meow. Shouts out. Thank you for coming in. Good morning to you. Hey, Tarsus, how you doing? Man, we partied so hard yesterday. I wasn't expecting none of my cool peeps to come in today. We partied hard yesterday morning. High five to you, Tarsus, you party animal, you. Thank you for coming in. I'm currently talking about black cats because they're cute. And when I was growing up, it was such a taboo pet to have because of all the superstitions and what it's affiliated with. So I'm going to write a note to myself because I want to look up something else after this. Thank you so much for pressing the like. Here you go with that leg again. I saw. I saw that in the comments. I'll get to your comments today. I saw that leg in the comment. What's going on, Tarsus? High five. Let me put this in here. Operation. There we go. Open a rescue center where I only, let me see. There we go. So having said that, we talked about black cats, and then I will roll over. Roll over, Beethoven. Roll over, Beethoven. We'll roll over to talking about the legendary Garfield now. So black cats is done, and then I have Garfield the Cat recent news. Thank you so much. It wasn't it? Basket head went off without a hitch. It was great. I really had a good time. I'm looking for some thunderbolts. I'm typing in LIGHT to see if I can get some lightning bolts. The closest thing to lightning bolts is thunderstorms. Let me type in bolts, BOLT. That looks like a jellyfish. Come on, emojis. Really? These emojis are really been flaking off lately. I cannot. So let me just type this in. I'll put some storm clouds in here, but it's supposed to be lightning bolts. All right, lightning bolts. Yes, yesterday's show was epic. I had a good time. Thank you so much for coming in with that. Look at, yes, and Hercules the shark, he'll be on tomorrow. I don't know what he is going to be talking about tomorrow. I haven't the slightest idea. I haven't talked to him. I didn't talk to him on the phone yesterday, nor did I leave a voice message. He didn't leave me a voice note neither. So I'm going to leave it at that. And I don't think he's going to call me today. So we'll just see what happens tomorrow morning when he's on the live at 5. Garfield the Cat. Latest news. I want to see if there's some latest news with Garfield the Cat, because I've been seeing this cool commercial with him on, and so I want to talk about him. I wouldn't be surprised that he would be, because we talked about that lightly yesterday. Well, Basket had passed the message on to me about it. You know, he's supposed, word on the curb, Hercules the shark is went to Bed Bath and Beyond and all those, you know, Home Depot stores or whatever to go look for a basket. So I'll leave it at that, because Hercules, look, I hired him. You know, we hired him over here. We gave him the job. I don't want to antagonize him too much, because he is a good fit here. He's a good fit on here, and I don't want to rock the boat and throw him overboard. So we have here recent news about cats named Garfield. Varies by location. Oh wow, I wasn't specific enough. So I typed in AI overview, Garfield the Cat latest news. And AI overview, since I wasn't specific enough, I'm thinking Garfield the cartoon. It's telling me about random cats in the United States with the name Garfield. So let's get into it and see what happens. Hercules needs to up his game. Oh, now if Hercules see that comment, recent news about cats named Garfield varies by locations and individual circumstances, with some headlines announcing the upcoming animated film sequel starring Chris Pratt and others sharing updates on local rescue cats. For instance, one Garfield is a local cat located in Victoria, Texas, who is recovering and awaiting adoption. Aww. Another is a domestic pet who was found and reunited with his family in New Jersey. New Jersey! Sit down! Some local Garfield cats are also receiving medical care or are in foster homes. Meanwhile, a specific Garfield the Cat, who was a social media star, sadly, passed away in 2019 after a car accident. Animated film, new sequel. Chris Pratt is set to reprise his voice role as Garfield in an up-and-coming animated sequel to the 2024 movie. Now that I didn't know about. And yes, Garfield's favorite meal is lasagna, or like they say on Teen Titans Go, lasagnog. Adult production. The sequel will be produced by Alkin Entertainment and DNEG Animation. Local rescue cats. Victoria, Texas. Victoria, Texas. A stray cat named Garfield was found in late August. Has received care and is currently being cared for by the organization Saving Animal Lives 24/7. Thank you very much. Nobody asked you to read that. It's been a duty and an honor to help you read that, LA. Please sit down. Y'all almost ran me through it yesterday. Don't start that today. Hercules, if he wants to be #1 personality on LA TV, he needs to dig deep into something special. That is funny. Do you think Hercules is ready for all? Excuse me. Do you think Hercules is ready for all that? It sounds pretty heavy. In New Jersey. New Jersey! A lost pet named Garfield was found safe and returned to his owner. Well, that's a good story. UK, a different Garfield. Oh my goodness, I need my glasses today. Hold on. Are they clean? Yep. In UK, a different Garfield, a cat that was a social... Oh, I don't want to read that. We knew what happened with him. He's no longer with us. Health. A cat named Garfield in the UK was being cared for by Cecilia Hammond Animal Trust, but had to be rehomed due to health complications. Other news in reference to Garfield the Cat. Cat litter. The Garfield cat litter brand. Wow, there's a Garfield cat litter brand. Oh my goodness. I wonder if it's the Garfield, guys, or if it is a Garfield non-adjacent to the actual cat. Garfield has a kitty litter line. What's going on, Matt? Welcome in. Garfield, Garfield, has a kitty litter line. I'm writing that down because I want to find that out next. Let's see here. So, kitty litter. The Garfield cat litter brand has been discontinued. Oh, no! And rebranded as Sustainably Yours. Yes, we definitely had to look at that. It's been rebranded. Veterinarian care. A cat named Garfield is currently receiving medical treatment and is recovering after being attacked by a coyote. Well, I'm glad the cat pulled through. There's a deeper dive. I need to do this deeper dive. Let's see what it is. C-A-T, dynamite. C-A-T. I'm going to put the cat in the box on here. That one and one black cat. There we go. The most significant recent news about Garfield the Cat is the announcement of a sequel to the Garfield movie in theaters in 2024. Chris Pratt will return to voice the lasagna-loving cat in the upcoming animated film. Just like Tarsis said in this fun fact, Garfield loves lasagna, and isn't that the gospel truth? Sequel to the Garfield movie, sequel announced in July 2025. Come on! Entertainment. Alka Entertainment confirmed a sequel to its 2024 animated feature following the first movie's success at the global box office. I like the Garfield movies. They're fun, you know, and imaginative because it's like Garfield is engaging in a way and interacting with humans. Lasagna. I wonder if there's some type of lasagna or pasta. Is there some type of pasta emoji? Pasta. Nope. Production details. DNEG animation, which works on the first film, is broad. It's on board. I said it's on broad. Ellie, go wash your mouth up with soap. Production details. DNEG animation, which worked on the first film is on board for the sequel, and which is still in early development. Discussions are underway for writers and directors. Rights acquisitions, all the technical business stuff, y'all. The animated films are possible because Alkin acquired the rights to the Garfield franchise. Really? From Jim Davis. Okay, who will be an executive producer on the sequel. Man, it's other notable news. Garfield Do Not Disturb release. The 76 compilation comic strip book, Garfield Do Not Disturb, his 76th book by creator Jim Davis, was published in August 2024. Did you guys know that? If there was a lasagna emoji, it would break the internet. Exactly. That would be so cool. I would love that very much. I like lasagna, so I'll put some Chinese food up on here. I'll put some Chinese. In 2024 animated movie, the 2024 film, The Garfield Movie, was released for digital download in July 2024 and on Blu-ray and DVD in August 24. Blu-ray, real life Garfield lookalike. What? In October 2025, y'all, that's right here, right now. A cat named Bug, who was rescued from being overfed, received media attention for his resemblance to Garfield. Nicknamed the world's chunkiest cat, Bug's weight is now being managed by a vet. I have to see this. This is amazing. Oh, wow. Oh, my gosh. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Okay, so what did they name him? I must know about this. I must know about this world's chunkiest cat. Did y'all know that? I had to find out about the world's chunkiest cat. Let me pull that up right now. Real life Garfield lookalike, world's chunkiest cat. I need to know more about this. Copy. I need to 8. I'm waiting for AI to load. 19 seconds. Hurry up! No, I'm not going to rush AI. AI is doing more than enough for us. Y'all ready to find out about this orange tabby cat who was deemed the world's chunkiest cat? I am. An orange tabby cat named Bug, who was rescued after being overfed, gained viral fame in early October 2025. For his resemblance to Garfield, nicknamed the world's chunkiest cat, Bug weight has sparked online debate, but his owners say it is being managed by a vet, rescuing and ongoing care. Rescue and family. Bug was rescued by his current owners from a previous home where he was overfed. It's a shame and a pity and a shame. You don't go around overfeeding nothing. That's just too much weight. Oh, okay, thank you. He is part of an orange cat family that includes his siblings, and they share an Instagram account named Lasagna and Bug. So it seems to me, if I'm understanding this right, they kept the family together. Yay! They kept the cat family together. Veterinarian management. Due to his size, Bug's weight is under consistent veterinarian supervision to ensure he remains healthy, y'all. Controlled diet. Controlled diet. He has been placed on a controlled diet to help him gradually lose weight. I wonder what type of controlled diet it is. Media coverage. Articles and publications like The Sun highlighted Bug's rise to internet fame in the early October 2005. Online reaction. It's always the dog lovers that fat shame cats. Oh my goodness. Like the cool movie Dogs vs. Cats. Now that's a good movie. I wonder if that's available. Let me write that down. I wonder if that movie is available. Dogs vs. Cats movie is available for what is it for? Okay, there we go. So Tarsus, we're talking about that. I'm going to see if Dogs vs. Cats, that movie is available for free online. I hope it is. If Hercules was on a controlled diet, that's impossible. I didn't even finish reading your sentence yet. I just started laughing at the thought of Hercules being on a controlled diet. Okay, if Hercules was on a controlled diet, you would need to lock him inside the bomb shelter. High 10. Exactly. Yeah, so I'm going to look into that and see if that's a possibility, and I can pass that along to Baskethead, and we can watch that for the second Wednesday's voyage. I agree. So I wrote that down. Memo to myself. Hercules, man. Hercules. Where is my laughing emoji at? I'm going to put something in there. Oh, not that one. Just the thought of Hercules on a diet is mind-blowing. Online reaction viral videos. Bug's popularity stems from viral videos showcasing his size and personality. For those of you who just now are coming in, Bugs is a cat who favors the actual Garfield cat from Garfield and Friends, and he is overweight, but now he's popular now on Instagram. Sparking debates. His significant weight has ignited a debate online. While some fans find him increasingly chunky, end quote, others have criticized his obesity. Oh no! Expressing concern for his health and questioning whether promoting such a large animal is responsible. Owner's defense. Oh, let's see what the owners have to say about this large cat. His significant weight. Did I read that? Oh, no. Owner's defense. His owners have defended His owners have defended themselves by clarifying that Bug's weight is being managed, and they rescued him from a situation of overfeeding. Despite the controversy, Bug and his siblings have accumulated tens of thousands of followers on Instagram. So either way, this is wrapping up to be a good story for Bugs the cat, because I think from what I'm gathering from the information, they're keeping the kitten family together, and then they're raising following. So that's already generating income. So that can help pay for the veterinarian bills. So I already like where this is going. They rescued him from an unhealthy environment where they were overly feeding him. They saved his life. He's doing well. Y'all, it's a win-win situation. Is Barbie available? Oh, the newest Barbie? I'll write it down to see. I know my husband got me a copy of that for my birthday. I was so happy. The Barbie movie came out around the time it was my birthday. I like that movie. I'll write it down and check it out, okay? Also, for Barbie. Okay. That's a good idea. There. I've written it down. Thank you for that. So that is cool. I want to know a little bit more. Wow, he is big, y'all. He is huge. Massive real life Garfield fat cat named Bug dubbed world's. What else is it going to say? I'm going to read the article. Maybe it'll provide more information. So I have to make sure cite this at the end. So I'm reading for thesun.com. I want to read more about Bug the cat. Excuse me. Love Bug, massive real life Garfield fat cat named Bug dubbed world's chunkiest cat after being rescued from overfeeding. Dude, he looks like a holiday turkey. He looks so heavy. The internet has gone crazy for the world's chunkiest cat, a giant ginger boy named Bug. Oh, I just want to pick him up, but I had to put a back brace on and lift with my knees so I don't pull the muscle lifting him up. I do want to pick him up, though, if he will let me. I just want to pick him up. He look like he's 15 pounds, y'all. I am still in my process for forgiving Roddy. Hey, you and me both.
The same, brother. I don't know about that Rodney guy. I just don't understand that guy. I shake my head. I'm thinking I'm gonna have a offline group study with the men talking about the differences of Rodneys around the world.
Please sit down. Quit with all these shameless plugs. Nobody asked you to come on here and talk about your male group study you're having about Rodney. Y'all, it's too much. It's too much, y'all. This shit. I'm surprised I don't have a hair full of gray hair. I am so surprised. My whole head is not gray because of them behind the scenes. I'm getting ready to type something into my my tablet. Hey, nowadays a mini laptop is basically today's tablet, right? Garfield the Cat, and let me type in the other thing. Let's get it started. Ha. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started. Ha. And I'm gonna type in Love Bug Massive Real Life Garfield Fat Cat. Massive Real Life Fat Cat named Bug. Copy. Rangers, we need your help. What I'm doing is adding something into the title. There we go. Garfield the Cat. And Garfield the Cat. And a massive real life. And a... Let me type this in. And a massive life like Garfield Obese cat named Bug. There we go. OBEAS cat named Bug. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. So that's in the title now. I did it. I did it. Garfield the Cat and a massive lifelike Garfield Obese cat named Bug. So that's in there now. Save and go back to from whence I came. I will go back to whence I came and finish reading this article about this larging. Massive real life Garfield fat cat named Bug dubbed world's chunkiest cat after being rescued from overfeeding. Bug has captured and the hearts of social media users all over the world. This article was written / typed by Gemma Scerri on October 2nd. The internet has gone crazy for the world's chunkiest cat, a giant ginger boy named Bug. The beloved chunky orange cat is a widely famous pet influencer. That's adorable! Pet influencer! Shouts out to the pet influencers around the world, known and loved for being fat. He is so big. Bug's weight has sparked online debate. Bug with his sibling Cheddar. Oh man, they're twinsies aside from the weight. They're showing pictures. The Garfield lookalike has been crowned world's chunkiest cat by the internet. Fans couldn't get enough of the Garfield lookalike, who shares an Instagram account with his feline sibling Cheddar. Bug's owner, who rescued him from a household that overfed him, said his personality often shines through his videos. Aww. Due to Bug's size, his weight is being consistently monitored by his vet to make sure he stays healthy. He is currently on a controlled diet to help reduce his chunkiness. His chunkiness, that's funny, right? Despite reassurances from his owners, Bug's weight has sparked online debate. Some people love seeing Bug updates, with one person saying, "My cat is a chunk too. He has health conditions which mean he's not active. He's also very greedy." That's just common. Which animal isn't greedy? You have to control what they eat. And you may even have to have trash cans that lock, so they don't open it and start rummaging through your trash after you scrape your dinner plates, you know, because they will. When there's a will, there's a way. Oh my goodness. I'll have to look up to see who that is. But you said a reincarnation of. If Garfield had lasagna, others quipped, a third fan said, "He looks as rounded as my cat. Bless him." So he's not the only one. He's not the only cat on planet Earth that's battling pet obesity. There's other people, you know, fall in line liking him because their pet is having the same complications too. Well, some people thought Bug had been technologically enhanced, with one person even suggesting he might just be AI. Oh man. Oh, no. That's unfortunately funny. Others weren't so happy to see just how chunky Bug was. I think they're mistaking the word chunky for morbidly obese, one person said. Good mercy, put him on the diet now, said another. How is that not animal cruelty? The way it would be if the cat was skeletal for starvation. But what the people are losing, what the comments are doing is losing the message. The people who have Bugs the cat, they rescued him from a family or home that was overfeeding him. So instead of reading like the description of what's going on, they're just welling in on this poor cat without seeing that he's actually a rescue cat. And now they've taken the responsibility to get him down to a healthy size. So it's basically watching this pet influencer, his weight loss journey. And I hope they're not putting him on those Ozempic shots, or Wegovy shots. All he needs is his diet to be changed and get him out walking. Despite the fury directed at his owners, Bug and his siblings have accumulated 64,000 followers on Instagram. Let's go! Okay. Bug, however, was not the first fat cat to turn heads on the internet. You don't say. The previously crowned world fattest cat named Crumbs passed away in 2024. The chunky pet tragically passed just weeks after going to a feline fat camp to shed some weight. This is like the Jello topic. Another world is opening up that I didn't want to open up just yet. I need to write this down. You need to tell me they have a fat camp for felines. I must write this down. You need to tell me. Wow. That's bananas. Bug is currently on a diet to reduce his weight. Crumbs once tipped the scale at over, 38 pounds due to a dodgy diet of biscuits and soup, making him larger. Oh my goodness. No wonder he was big. The cat that passed away, they was feeding him biscuits and soup. Come on. Crumbs. Crumbs once tipped the scales at over 38 pounds due to a dodgy diet of biscuits. Biscuits and soup, and then they said it was a dodgy diet, making him larger than a small toddler at his biggest. Larger than life. Oh my gosh. Larger than life. Oh. I cannot right now. The flabby cat named Krosky is in his native Russia, was placed under special care at a veterinarian diet center in Perm so they could work on his weight. So there's another overweight cat in Russia. That's how Oreo cat passed away. Man. It's so many worlds in this world. You have people. We have them. We have us. We have animals. We have cats. There's so many worlds within this world. Oh my goodness. It's so much to talk about. It's unlimited possibilities. But doctors say he suddenly became ill before his passing away was announced on social media through a touching post. It said, Kroshik passed away last night. This news echoes with a ringing emptiness in the heart. Animal rescues first found Crumbs, so called because of his ability to hover up all scraps of food, living in the basement of the hospital in Perm. Wow. He'd been living on a diet of biscuits and soup fed to him by well-meaning rescuers. So it seems like they were feeding him hospital food, which was biscuits, y'all, and soup. I tell you, no one knows, even myself, what I will be talking about on these Freestyle Thursdays, y'all. Who would have thought by me wanting to talk about Garfield the cat who likes lasagna, Garfield, like Garfield and Friends. Come on in, it's time to party where the fun never ends. Hoo, hoo, hoo. Come on in, it's time to party with Garfield and Friends. That it will open up another world thanks to AI Overview, where I asked about latest news about Garfield the cat, and it gave me everybody's business in the United States. I'm lightly over-exaggerating, but it gave me everybody's business in the United States who have named their cat Garfield, which led me to, while we're talking about Oreo the cat, Tarsus, Bugs the cat, and this other cat, what's his name, Crumbs, where they was feeding him biscuits and soup. Exactly. It's a common thread that all living things share. But I haven't seen an overweight fly before, though. It's a crying and it's a shame. It's a crying and it's a shame. Put them together and what? It's a crying shame.
Sounds like we got a crying shame, LA.
You better believe it, it's a crying shame. So, in my world, in my imagination, I'm pretending that, yes, Garfield, the cat from the cartoon, is real, and he's been influencing and empowering real, actual cats to be big like him. And that's what's really happening. But since we are unable to comprehend the cat world, although we have cat masters, cat whisperers that come on like Animal Planet, who knows all the languages of the cat, they still don't know that these cats are initially wanting to be overweight because they adore Garfield so much. It's an homage to Garfield. So that's a world we'll never know. You found the spaghetti.
That's so silly.
That's funny. Oh my gosh. And you found the spaghetti one. So earlier when I was looking for lasagna, I typed in pasta thinking I was going to get the spaghetti one. But I didn't. It was like no results. I'm like, you know what I'm talking about. Pasta is spaghetti. Dog. Yeah, so thank you for putting up the spaghetti. Oh my goodness. And I say to myself, what a wonderful world. Dun, dun, dun. And I say to myself, what a wonderful world. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Now, maybe and perhaps I can get back to the actual Garfield, but who knows where this is going to lead. Garfield is the Elvis Presley of cats. Everyone wants to be cool like him. Exactly. And that's what's going on. It's not an epidemic where cats are just being overweight. it's just what they want to do, right? It's what the cats want to do. They admire Garfield so much. They're fanning out and they're gaining the weight. I mean, what more do you want me to say? I rest my case. I rest my case. I am so smart. That's why you guys need to stick with me, because I will show you things that the world will refuse to show you. I will show you, like Aladdin, a whole new world. Let's get on our magic carpets of imagination together, right here with me, LA of LA TV. And we can drift off into the land of imagination. Blah, 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 yaggity, smaggity. Blah, 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 yaggity, smaggity. That's all, y'all. That's all y'all probably hear. Okay, so maybe I can get to the subject of it all. Can you tell me about So now we're going to get to this. I'm going to be a little more clear in my asking of AI of, can it please tell me more information about Garfield? Garfield is an American comic strip created by Jim Davis that debuted on June 19th, 1978. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Exactly. Let me put some rainbows in the chat. For imagination. We got to sparkle that imagination. Imagination is a rainbow of colors that we have in our minds and thought processes. It's what gives life life. Life isn't life, and if you don't have the rainbow thought of imagination, you're not going anywhere. You're not trekking anywhere if you're not really getting into your imagination bag, y'all. That's what makes us flow. So in reference to Garfield, I'm going to share this fun fact because I actually found information regarding to the said topic, how I originally wanted it to be. You found lightning bolts. Thank you, because I wanted some lightning bolts in the chat earlier, but I could not find it. I typed in light and it gave me everything but the bolt. Sounds like it's like I'm shopping at a discount light bulb store. I'm coming in for discount lightning bulbs and you give me everything but I want. I mean, you mean to tell me you don't have not one lightning bolt in the light store? I scratched my head. Thank you for those emojis, because that's what I was looking for. Garfield is an American comic strip created by Jim Davis that debuted on June 19th, 1978. It chronicles the life of the title character, a lazy, sarcastic, lasagna-loving orange cat. His owner, John Arbuckle, and John's dog, Odie. You cannot forget about Odie, even though it's called The Garfield Show, and then it carried on and started being called The Garfield and Friends Show. Without Garfield, there's no Odie. Without Odie, there's no Garfield. Even if he's just a small thought, they still go together, you know? This strip is known for its universal, relatable humor and has become one of the most widely syndicated comic strips in history. Exactly. Reading the Sunday newspaper would go for the funny papers, and Garfield will be there. Main characters: Garfield, the cynical, overweight orange tabby cat, who is obsessed with eating and sleeping and loathes Mondays and exercise. That's what you said. He communicates his inner thoughts and sarcastic observations through thought bubbles. Yay! I really like the thought bubbles. It really made thought bubbles a part of the creative people like you and I. It helped us with our expressions more. Well, I can say, at least for me. He communicates his inner thoughts and sarcastic observation through thought bubbles. Despite his selfish and lazy nature, he cares for his housemates John and Odie. Yes, Garfield do care for them, but I cannot help but scratch my head because Garfield's been with us for over decades now. But every time I watch Garfield, I still scratch my head and wonder, do he really care for John? Like, do he really love him? Or is the fact that what weighs more on his gratitude for John is the fact that he's the one who prepares the food for him? Would his care for him be that intense? And that's what makes it funny. And that really highlights Garfield the cat, because it's like, I don't know if Garfield will really care for John if he wasn't making his food all the time. Because it seems like there's been more than a few rare situations where John was in some trouble and Garfield didn't do anything about it. It seems like the only times he really, put on his tool belt and went outside the house to help John is because John was in a situation where he may not come back to him. And if he didn't come back to him, that means he won't be able to get food. So in my mind, I can say this. I can safely assume that Garfield the cat is too lazy to make and prepare food for himself. So that is John's one and only saving grace, because Garfield is too lazy to get up in the kitchen and fix food for himself. Can you imagine Garfield waking up and realizing that I can make this myself? But if he still would need John, because we're taking it a step further, guys. Now let's imagine that Garfield the cat has gotten the wherewithal to put together food for himself. When the food runs out, what is he gonna do? Because I can assure you he's not gonna get a job. So we're back in Unfortunately, it sounds like I'm describing actual people. In reference to the EBT bridge card. Oh man, I cannot. So either way, Garfield is stuck with John. Rather or not, he wants to be an independent cat. Garfield's laziness is preventing him from being an independent cat, because there's a lot of things he's just not gonna up and do. John Archbuckle, Garfield's owner, a socially awkward and clumsy cartoonist. He often provides the straight man for Garfield's antics, and is frequently depicted as unlucky in love. The poor man. Like Charlie Brown, man. He later starts a relationship with veterinarian Liz Wilson. I don't know if the relationship between John and Liz led to marriage or not. It would be nice to know, because when I was watching it, it seemed like they were in the courtship of it all. And of course, John was head over heels for her, but I haven't any idea if they got married. Oh, John's energetic and lovable but dim-witted yellow beagle. Oh, shout out to Odie. He is often the target of Garfield's pranks, including being kicked off the table. Liz Wilson, Garfield's and Odie's veterinarian, and John's love interest. Ooh, love interest. She's often sarcastic and unimpressed by John's goofy behavior. I like their eyes. I like how they draw their eyes, because it really adds on to the sarcastic delivery of it all. It's just like their eyes are shaped like eggs, and all they do is put a line in the middle and little pupils, but it gives them those heavy lids where they always walk around looking tired all the time. Odie, he probably has therapy behind the scenes because of Garfield. Now, I know that Odie really loves Garfield and John and all of his friends. It's so obvious that you can tell that with Odie, there's no question that he really deeply loves his family. But with Garfield, like I said, it's one of those situations like, see you later, loser. Ooh, I found another shipload of food. I don't think I need you guys. Bye. Normal. Is she in love with Garfield? I know she has a thing for him. Normal. A cute, perpetually kitten-like cat who frequently ignores Garfield with his self-proclaimed cuteness. Pookie, Garfield's beloved teddy bear, and one of his new true confidants. Yes, Garfield, as big and bad as strong as he is, he do have a little toy. I think that's cute. It's like Linus from not Lamb Chops. Linus from Charlie Brown has his security blanket. Well, Garfield has his too, and it's a teddy bear. There was an episode, I believe, where they showed the origins of the teddy bear that Garfield owns. I'm adjusting myself before my leg and foot fall asleep. I'm catching it early, so we're falling out all over the place. Oh, this way is actually more comfortable. Wow, I thought I plugged in the computer to charge. Wow, exactly. Yeah, he is loyal even though he has all that. Exactly. I like Odie. He is so cute. You see how long his neck is? It's like I wonder if Odie, the creator who drew Odie, I wonder if he got his inspiration from a giraffe, because his neck is so long. Let me look for a giraffe emoji. Now, if I can spell it. I'm just gonna have to look up animals, y'all. I don't know how to spell giraffe. And you have to spell it correctly when you're looking for said animals in the emoji search. There's giraffe. It should show up on here. Yes, there's the giraffe. Look how tiny that is. Thank you so much. TV specials and series. Garfield's popularity led to numerous television adaptations, including Garfield Primetime Specials 1982 through 1981, a series of Emmy Award-winning animated specials on CBS, including Garfield on the Town and Garfield's Halloween Adventure. Ooh. Garfield and Friends 1988, guys, through 1994. A popular Saturday morning cartoon series that features segments based on the Garfield comic strip and Jim Davis' other strip. The Garfield Show 2009 to 2016, a CGI animated series that aired on Cartoon Network. And I believe that comes on Netflix now, actually. The little guy is sleeping off his bench. Oh, man, who you telling? I looked on Amazon. Now, I wasn't prying. He had his computer open. And I happened to look at the screen because he had it open. So I looked at it. And it says your Amazon Prime shipment is on the way. How come it was like 30 boxes of coffee coming in? I'm not going to be here to receive that package. I guess he have it planned all together. Him and the other little guys are going to work out an arrangement to get it loaded up into the house. I don't know where they're going to put all those packs of coffee, but that's what I saw on his computer screen. Don't tell him I told you. And I can only say this now because he's not in the area. I don't know where he is right now, and I'm glad he's not around. And lastly, Garfield Originals 2019, a French-American animated short series that relies heavily on physical comedy. More adaptations. The franchise has also spawned multiple feature films, y'all. Garfield the movie in 2004, a live-action film with a computer-animated Garfield voiced by Bill Murray. Garfield, A Tale of Two Kittens, that came out in 2006. A sequel to the 2004 film, also featuring a live-action and CGI mix. That's what I like about the Garfield movies, because it really incorporates Garfield into the movie and makes it even more realistic. The Garfield movie 2024, a fully computer animated movie featuring the voices of Chris Pratt as Garfield and Samuel L. Jackson as his long-lost father. I've watched that a few times. It was good. I really like the Garfield movie. The latest one. It had my attention, y'all. So that's some information on Garfield and how cute he is. It is Thursday. It is my Friday, and I'm just cooling out. You have anything else you want to add in before I actually wrap this up? This will be an early quite kind of an early dismissal for Freestyle Thursdays, but I'm going to be back on today making a bonus video. So let me look on here. Oh, wait, girl, it's the wrong button. So before I wrap up, you guys have anything to say? The little guy has changed since he has that incident when he got... Oh, my goodness, you think so? He's even more vocal. He keeps inserting himself even more. But I have some videos, though, where you'll see some sides of him that you've never seen before. I have a few videos with him fussing with his other people. So if you think he's really changed now because of the incident, you should see him when he's trying to get the other people to help him around in the house to cook and clean. He's got so much pressure on him. He's got so much pressure on him, y'all. I think that's why he is the way he is. But that is my Funko Pop videos. I've moved all of those videos. There's some videos still available on this platform, but I moved primarily all of my videos about these guys where they have skits and stuff on my second channel, because it's a whole new world over there, y'all. It's just so much stuff going on with them. It's a sad shame. I'm surprised I made it through. They need to. They really do. I think it'll help out everybody who's living under our roof right now. I think it will help keep the little fires down. We don't want to suppress the fires. We want them smoldered out. So I think therapy will really help for them. Big time. Let me put my glasses back up. I don't want to break them, so I put them up there. So my name is LA, pronounced like LA, like the city. I'm not from there, but I'm breezy. Mondays and Tuesdays you have morning move. On Monday is morning move, Monday motivation. Let's power move. I am helping move, which is you and you. Power through your work week. On Wednesdays, we have a new installment over here, and it is called the Intentionally Very Long Live Stream Show with Basket Head. And the first one was a success. You guys came and showed up and showed out. Yesterday's show was really fun. It was quite eventful. Today, you see me now. I'm showing up as myself, as LA. I'm a person. I'm a human. And it's out Thursday, so it's technically it's pretty much my Friday. And on Friday, you get your boy, the moment you've been waiting for, Hercules the Shark. He's coming on 5 a.m. in the morning for a 30-minute set where he talks about his life and the goings on in his world around him, under the sea and on dry land. I don't know what he's gotten into, but that's Hercules the Shark. So I will see you guys a little later on today with another bonus video. Y'all have a great one. Thank you so much for coming in. Shouts out to Tarsus and Chile. You guys have a great weekend. Thank you for your support. I'm going to go get me something to eat. See you guys later. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.